Can you kind of just walk me through what kind of happened at the end of the game and what was said amongst the players?
Yeah, just obviously a really scary situation. So our thoughts and prayers are with him and his family. And yeah, you hate seeing that stuff. So hopefully, we pray and things will turn out for the best.
What did Coach Morris say to you guys after the game?
Look, just out of respect for him and his family. That's all we're trying to do is just show respect for him and respect for this game. And like I said, it was really unfortunate. And our thoughts and our prayers are with him.
Who told the guys out there to just let the clock run? Like, who made that decision?
I can't speak on that. I'm not sure.
What was it like down there, not knowing in that immediate moment kind of what was happening, and just tell us what it was like for you guys?
Yeah, that stuff's always really scary. You understand that, it's a violent game, and you understand that, and you accept that risk playing it. But you just never imagine and you never expect stuff like that to happen. So, like I said, our thoughts and prayers are with him.
In your career, have you seen or anything like that, or seen a major injury like that?
I can't say.
Overall, just how did you feel your performance was in the first half?
It was exciting to be back and to play football again. That part's exciting, and we'll move forward.
Is it almost weird to think, just in hindsight, how it ended? And I mean, how do you kind of weigh that, I guess?
We're just trying to show respect, to
Right.
him, and that's, I think, where everybody's, thoughts are right now.
Do you feel like that was the right decision to just not play after something like that?
I can't say. Like I said, we're just, trying to be respectful of the situation.
Talk about the feeling here in the locker room and the vibe and the feelings about suspending the game, obviously.
Yeah, we just thoughts are heavy right now. That was hard to see, and thoughts and prayers go out to his family.
What's it like right now? I mean, especially for you, like playing in that game, putting out a good performance. How do you kind of weigh that with the gravity of what just kind of happened as well?
Some things are bigger than football, and situations like that, all you can do is pray for his family and hope that he's all right. But it was tough.
We were just talking to DeMarcco, and he said, there was an update that, things are a little looking up. Maybe he is responsive. What's kind of your thought and on the post-game situation? Like, what was kind of talked about here?
We just kind of came in here, and I'm glad to hear that he's all right and he's breathing. God is good.
Did anyone step up or speak out afterward, like when y'all did come back in the locker room, to kind of just bring everyone together?
Coach just brought us up, and we said a prayer and just prayed for him and his family, and happy to hear that he's doing all right.
What did Coach say to you guys after the incident?
Some things are just bigger than football, and when you have something like that happen, it's tough. Like, it's really hard to see. It messes with you. So, like I said, man, just my thoughts and prayers go out to his family, man, and I know God's watching over him and everything, but I just hope he's doing all right.
Did you hear about who made the decision? Was it Coach Campbell? Was it Coach Morris?
I'm not sure.
What was it like on the sideline while that was all transpiring, especially in the early moments, just kind of not even knowing what was going on the field?
It's emotional. Everybody that plays this game, you're aware of the health risk and the things that could happen in a game like this. It's a physical sport. So when you see something like that, it messes with you. And it was emotional.
Have you seen anything like that before in a game you've been a part of or anything?
No.
What was it like on the sideline, just kind of not knowing in those immediate moments what was going on?
Like I said, I'm a faith-based person, so first thing I did was learn his name, say a prayer for him. I know everybody on the sideline, continue to say prayers for him. We heard some good news about him, and just hopefully that he makes a full recovery from what happened.
What was the news that you heard?
Just that he was responsive, so hopefully it's good news coming from that as well.
What did you think about the decision overall to kind of take the snap and then not really play it out and then wait for New York to make the decision to suspend the game?
I think it's a great decision. Like I said before, first thing is safety. I know a lot of people may think about, players playing the game and preseason game and, guys getting ops and things like that. But first thing on our mind is, player safety. And just out of respect for the situation that happened, it wasn't anything that was a minor injury. It was a major injury. Seeing the carts and seeing the ambulance come out. So I think it was a great decision, by whoever made that choice, whether it was Detroit, Coach Ra, New York. So, just so respect to Maurice Norris, and just hopefully he comes out of this situation well.
So you don't know who made that decision or call for the guys not to do it, or was it like a team decision between both coaches? Or?
Oh no, that's a little bit above me. I don't know who made the decision exactly, but I just feel like whoever made the decision, it was the right decision because it's hard to play any game after seeing I call him my brother as well. Just to be playing football, NFL brother. It's hard playing a game. Seeing a guy go down like that.
Might be hard to think back to before that at this point, but just for you were having a great game, having a good showing out there. Just how'd you feel about how you went out there?
I feel like I put my best foot forward out there today. I was off for a whole year, so that's all I could think about from the moment of injury is getting back out there again and just playing out there today. Making a few plays. Being out there with my brothers. And just finishing the game healthy. I know I didn't make it through preseason one last year, so just making it through preseason one game this year, I just thank God and I thank my teammates and I thank my coaches and training staff for getting me prepared to be out there today.
Do you say anything to your teammate that maybe was there in that moment around it when the injury happened? Like say keep your head up or don't blame yourself. Or...
No, not personally, but I'm sure Nate. He's a great person. I know him that much that he's a great person. I know a lot of guys, went and pat him on the back. It's a part of the game. It's something that we don't want happen in the game, but unfortunately, sometimes things do happen. And like I said, I think it was a good decision to just show respect to Maurice Norris and just to end the game with prayers rather than getting back to the game and possibly forgetting about the situation that just happened. I feel it was a good decision to show respect to him and his family.
Have you ever seen something like that happen, in a game that you've been a part of? Everyone thinks, I think, of the DeMarcco Hellams one, but have you ever seen anything like that before?
I've seen something like that in high school before. Maybe not on as big of a scale, as the NFL, but unfortunately, I have seen, that type of injury before. And fortunately for me, the person that it happened to, they made a 100% full recovery, so hopefully the same thing can happen for him as well.
Just the way everything ended. Talk about the vibe kind of here in the locker room and in the mood.
Yeah, I think Coach Morris made a good point. It's just about respect for the player who got injured. It's his family, himself, his health. That's a priority. The game is bigger than just football. It's about lives, so yeah, I think it's a good decision he made.
What was it like on the sideline, not really knowing what was going on in those first couple moments?
It looked scary, so it was just that kind of uncertainty, what's going on with him, his teammates, so it was just kind of a dark vibe.
What did Coach Morris say to you guys after the game?
Yeah, what I just mentioned, that the decision he and Coach Campbell from the Lions made was about the player, and the player is above the game, so his health and just the mindset the team was in, I think after that is just more important than finishing a game in the fourth quarter.
How do you weigh kind of the excitement of your first preseason game and obviously the big field goal earlier on and then kind of the gravity of what just happened at the end there?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was great playing here. I've watched a couple of games here, soccer games, so being on the pitch and just playing, making a first kick, felt great. A lot of excitement, just happiness. Yeah.
What did you overall think about the decision?
Of stopping the game.
Yeah, what do you think about it overall?
I think the coaches are totally right with that.
Thanks so much.
On the 53-yarder, a little bit left, could you tell what happened on that one?
Yeah, I think I just kind of overcompensated to the left. Didn't want to push the ball to the right. Just gave it a bit too much power to the left, and yeah, that's where it ended up.